We are all intricately connected, like moons satelliting a central sun. Each one has their trajectory, and if it goes off course, it affects the trajectory of all the other moons satelliting. Such is the way of man. Each individual reverberates a space and trajectory within their circle of influence. They become the sun of their circle. Their circle responds to the song and music of their space, their heart song. Are they in oppression? Are they in intimacy? Are they learning lessons of within dynamism? Or are they learning from lessons of darkness and chaos and void? We are all one. But if we wish to change the world around us, we must change our world within. We must expand ourselves to a greater recognition, a greater consonance of the vitality of each, the beauty, the innate need, poignancy, and beauty in the entirety of the music that is being shared by each soul. For there is truth in each soul, and our world demands the truth of each. And if we do not learn the lesson from intimacy of each, then a bubble of void forms in our world. And our world does not appreciate vacuums, and chaos will erupt within it. Such is the path. The spiritually dynamic individual realizes the power of their recognition, the power of their appreciation, holding on to the consonance of the chord of music playing in the souls around them, in order to help illuminate them before their own eyes, so they could recognize their grace and grandeur in the reflection of your eyes. They can listen to their music as it is reverberating in appreciation, an appreciation that is erupting in your soul, broadcast from your heart. As individuals in our circle begin a trajectory of intimacy, shifts begin to take place very quickly. Players may move in, or players may move out, but they are on the next tier of their journey for a gradual, more intimate reunion with their self within, and in connectivity to the collective throughout. To kindle a soul, you need to truly listen to the consonance of truth that is resonating from their soul. To kindle a soul, you need to hold on to that consonance. Sing along in a sweeter melody, that chord. Recognize it. Recognize it with all your heart, for there are many walking amongst us that wish they were somewhere else, do not want to be in this space. They do not want to be here, and they feel they did not choose this journey. And they manifest within their circle of influence difficult lessons of without. And you cannot reach them because the harshness of the lessons has rendered them callous. You feel for them, but you feel helpless often. What can you do? Because as you listen to their chord, you feel pain, helplessness, bitterness. And you don't want to be around that kind of music. And you don't want that stream to filter into your heart. A spiritually dynamic individual will instead focus on the same chord of music this individual is vibrating. Focus on it from the perspective of when this individual was a child. That innocent chord, vital vibration and resonance that they had to impart to the world. Recognize it. Become grateful for it. Learn from it. Celebrate it. And as you do so, it shall reverberate in your circle of influence. And this individual will slowly, gradually awaken to a greater clarity within and become softer. Have reasons to galvanize a vibrancy for living and slowly stop the self-fulfilling prophecy, stop manifesting the difficulties along their journey, and graduate to a more intimate path. Such is the way of kindling a soul. There is no guarantee, for no individual can be healed without choosing a healing. But what we can do is reflect to them the vibrancy and beauty of their song when it is optimally tuned. And when they witness that, they shall become humble. And they'll be humbled by the possibility of their music, the poignancy of their journey, the opportunity of their hopes to come into fruition. And that should be enough to create a landslide of passion that can be converted to intimacy and re-embrace of a less primitive path. Clearly, the goal here is to reflect back to the individual the sanctity of their music when played in its proper key, so that the individual once again choose to travel in this world with intimacy, choose to want to be here, and stop preventing the flow of eternity from revitalizing their soul and spirit. Such is the path of rekindling a soul.
Walking through a dream, I see you. My light in darkness, breathing hope of new life.